If you've ever wondered why you should think about churn or the offboarding process as anything that could ever be potentially good, then this episode of The More Minute is for you. Hello and welcome to another episode of The More Minute. Today I'm excited to tackle a topic that is often a four-letter word in the customer success and customer experience world, and that is churn. Now, I read a great article by Brian Nordelli who says that some churn is inevitable, like death, taxes, and awkward Zoom meetings. These are the facts of life. We can't fight them. So because some churn is inevitable, why not think really consciously about how we can learn from the inevitability of some churn and actually use that as a way to propel us to have a better customer experience. I also read an article by another customer success expert, Jason Lebkin, who is famous in the customer success world. And if you're listening, this is a personal invitation to come to The More Minute, and I'd love to have an interview with you. But his article says, you'll lose customers, it hurts, but don't let them become angry customers. Now, I want today to talk to you about two core reasons why it's important to really focus in and make sure the offboarding process is just as smooth and seamless and enjoyable and pleasant of an experience as the onboarding and entire life cycle of a customer in the customer success world. Now, Jason talks about in his article that in the world of social media today, a negative customer experience can be detrimental to a customer because it's so important to realize, and I think what we often don't think about when it comes to churn is that a customer can leave you and still recommend you. Maybe their workload changed, or maybe their use case changed, or maybe the business objective changed, but overall, if they still have a good taste in their mouth from their experience with you, they could definitely recommend you to their peers on social media or move to a different company and remember the great experience they had with you. So understanding that, it's important to avoid having angry customers or unhappy customers, even if that customer left. Two ways I think customer success managers can invest in the offboarding process that can really help them in the future is one, by doing the exit interview, really understanding why this customer is leaving and getting a good background in terms of what their experience was with you, if they're moving to a competitor, why, if their use case or their business strategic objective has changed, finding out and being able to really understand and have a solid background in what is going on that caused this customer to leave. And step two is ensuring that their service is turned off accordingly, as quickly as they would like, and really going above and beyond to make sure that all the services and all the pieces and parts are completely turned off and they will not be charged. I think that although this can sometimes be a challenge, it's so critical because this ensures that the customers leave with a good overall opinion of your company, and even raise their potential emotional relationship or thoughts about you as a company because you helped them even as they left. It's very, very critical to ensure that customers do not leave with a bad taste in their mouth, or that they don't remember your company in infamy as the customer that made it so incredibly impossible to turn off their services. They had to get charged for an extra month and all of a negative association that won't help you going forward. And remember that customers talk, and with social media, people sharing their experience is all over the place, and it can really have a significant impact on your business. Being able to value the offboarding process, see it as, even though it's not wanted, it's an inevitable part of doing business, and it's an inevitable part of being a CSM. But even taking those sour pills or taking those lemons and turning them into lemonade by being able to, one, gather great information by doing an exit interview, and two, ensuring that services are turned off properly and quickly can also help you actually become a customer that this former customer now references to other people because they had a great experience from beginning to end. I really hope that this video has been helpful for you. I've done a lot more on churn, on failures, on what to do when a customer defects or leaves you, and how I think planning for that part of the inevitability in the customer life cycle is really key and important. So I'm so excited to continue to share more minutes with you and talk more about customer success managers and how they are so critical to the business landscape and the as-a-service economy that we all live in. So stay tuned, and I will see you on my next video. Churn, which is actually a 5-letter word, but it's a 4-letter. Churn is a 5-letter word, people. It's a joke. It's a joke.